Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have a special sales offer available. And for this month, it's inspired in the current Aquarius season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box or you can email me with your questions down below. You can also find the current list of readings I offer. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. I see a lot of rest or need to rest. Something needs a resting phase here, time out, a break. You might be taking a break from the world, from a person, from a situation. I feel like there's something that is so demanding, like energy-wise, that it's really hard for you to not feel like you really need to rest. Even for those of you that have, you know, a tendency to go way beyond your own limits and capacities, you might come to a point where, because I see a lot of you own Taurus, acknowledging that you need to stop, or you need to rest, or you need to take better care of yourself, or you need a breather. You need space to think, to plan, to understand what you want. I feel like for some of you there might be a situation where you're really taking a break from a relationship because you don't know anymore if you want that relationship, if you want to leave, if you love them or not. There's a lot of thoughts upon and questions upon what you want, emotionally speaking. I feel like some of you Taurus want a partner that you can count on, and if the person you're with is not giving you that feeling of being reliable, this is really getting to you. Or in general, you're looking for a partnership right now that can offer you that feeling of support. Someone you can count on. Someone that you don't have to be ongoingly, you know, worried about. If they're going to deliver, you know, if they're going to... I'm sorry. If they're going to act upon what they promised, what they said, if their actions match their words, vice versa, and etc. So I feel like there's a lot of importance placed on general as well upon how reliable people are right now in your life. I feel like you do everything by yourself. So everything is upon your shoulders, and this is really tiring for you right now. The understanding that you don't have a helping hand, or you feel like you don't. Maybe you do, but you feel like you don't, especially as we approach we're here the middle point of the month. So this 2 weeks period, you know, you might still be managing, but as we get to the middle of the month, you might really drop it, you know, and be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Now you do it. I also feel like there's something here about you learning to delegate. Perhaps you need to delegate, you know, responsibilities. You need to quit control. You want to do everything by yourself. There's also a fact here of some of you Taurus, the problem also is upon the fact that you feel like to be done right, it has to be done by you. And this creates this spiral or this web of, you know, of needing to do, and then burning yourself in the middle of the process, and, you know, then not having an inch of energy to do anything else. There's something here about apologies, being sorry. So I don't know. I keep getting like relationships are a little bit delicate right now. You can be really sensitive and easily offended, as much as you can be dealing with very sensitive souls, and they can be offended by you quite easily. And then this is why I keep getting the need to have a breather, because the energy is a little bit tricky and intense, and it's easy to get on each other's nerves. So people in your life and might not respond as well to you, and vice versa. And so a time out will be great to gain perspective upon what's really causing the issues. I also feel like bottled up anger. So again, unfortunately, what might lead to the timeout is a moment of anger. Even for those of you that have children, you might want to be a little bit, have some days off of your responsibility as a parent. Or for those of you that have, you know, a lot of clients or a lot of people you have to deal with professionally, the same thing. Maybe you're really looking to take some days off from work because it's getting to you in a way that it's really strange for you. I feel like you're used to have a thick skin, and it's like you feel like you don't have that thick skin for some reason right now, and that is causing you, you know, anxiety. Because when you get to be vulnerable that way, it can be a little bit overwhelming to other people that are not used to that. That's the thing, you know. Taurus energy feels to be very put together and strong and stable, and the majority of time it is. But let's not forget, for me, the opposite sign is what we are, you know, in reversed. So you have that Scorpio energy inside of you, which means that there's a whole potent, emotionally, you know, destructive force that can emerge in you when you're not well. So there's a reform that it's needed in your relationships. It's not like a complete ending here for many of the relationships I'm picking on, but it's a reform. Yeah, you need to dig for this moon energy. You need to understand what is causing the sensitivities, the fears, the anguish. You need rest in the home, as I said. And you also need to give it rest to the relationships you're concerned about. So let things be more quiet in February. This is one of those months that for Taurus it's really better to not say much. It's like to be more silent than to just say something for the sake of saying without properly understanding what you're communicating. It's like, say something when you really have something to say that comes from the soul, and the inquiries you're making to your own emotions, because this is a matter of a commitment or a family situation. You're really it's really masked, or it has been masked. And now it's like the nighttime has come, and with this nighttime there's the moon influence ruling over it, which means that things are a little bit more obscure, more unknown, more, you know, subjective, and prone also to be where there's a propensity to create illusions here. Illusions also that things are way, you know, worse than what they are, you know, especially with this combination. So only through time something will be told, something will be cleared for you. You need to, beautiful, Four of Swords, the rest. You really need to let the time come, do its magic, speak to you. Your subconscious is so powerful. You can have amazing, transformative dreams, warnings through dreams, premonitions, really strong premonitions, especially with a person you are in a relationship with or family. Or you can have a dream of that future partner you're going to be with very strongly here. But if there's any doubt that Taurus need to sleep and to rest and to be quiet in your own little world, this is it. Also keep your emotions more private. I feel like there's an emotional, there's something here like a dream, a secret. You're also holding throughout February, that it's important that you keep more on the private level for some reason, because it might affect family or foundations of your life. Yeah, the Fool, Hierophant, your card. Very interesting. Yeah, I feel like you're dreaming about, for those of you that have been single for a while, you're going to have important dreams about your future partner. This partner can be the one you're going to get married to, or have a real spiritual and physical alignment with, which means that it's a real life partner here. That thing of you wanting a partner that supports you. If your marriage, if your relationship that feels like a marriage is also struggling, again, give it time. Through rest, silence, contemplation, and dreams, you're going to know what to do with your marriage or your relationship, if that's also something on your mind. The Fool is with the Four of Wands. There's going to be news, changes, a reset done around how things have been structured in your life, and it's for the better in the sense that it's going to allow more balance and equality to take place. So again, it's you holding as much the power and the responsibility as another, so it's not unfair to you. So, you know, relationships feel equal, and it feels like you are the supporter, but you also can get to be supported when you need, when you have, you know, like a sick day. I feel like for some of you Taurus, you feel like you cannot even be sick. So like your human fragilities, your vulnerabilities, like you feel like you can't afford to get sick, to get down, to get sad, to get depressed, because there's so much counting on you. And this is it. This is the feeling. February asks you to stop with that. Asks you to give yourself the chance that you feel no one else gives you. Because you don't, I feel like the problem here is that you don't let go. You're always there. So there's no breathing room, there's no space, including space for you to rest. You don't give yourself that luxury. And I feel like you might project also, some of you are also projecting this on people. But it's your choice. It has all along been your choice not to give yourself the care, the self-care you need. For those of you that, you know, pray, meditate a lot, I feel like you can really feel like God is, the message of God can be close to you, hit home. Or you can feel like going to churches, to temples, to places like that heals you and gives you answers. You can be consulting a priest, you can be consulting a healer, a practitioner more around the occult. There's something about you needing to decipher a mystery here that deals with relationships, or what to do with yourself in this moment, because I feel like you feel you're changing, yet you don't know where this change is going to lead. This change feels out of sync with how, again, the structure of your life has been. And so you're afraid of that destructive side taking over, as I was saying, and, you know, really causing a mess. The next 4 weeks will bring you assurance on a spiritual level, but also will bring you more with a rested mind, body, and heart. It's easier to know what to do and what not to do. It's easier to know where the problem lies. And that's the thing I feel for many Taurus, is knowing where the problem lies. That's what you most want. Is it in you? Is it in them? Healing. Also, for those of you that have been somehow, again, struggling with anything, you know, physical, like a health concern, you're going to heal, you're going to rest. But also a lot of fatigue on a deeper level. It's your fatigue, your exhaustion, that you're healing from throughout February. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.